Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today I'm going to be reviewing the original Planet of the Apes. I want to cover all of these films, so I'm just going to be starting with the very first one, of course, the original. Even though it was never intended to be a franchise, yet it became one anyway. But yeah, I just want to focus on the first one, of course, for this video and whatnot. And yes, it's considered by many a classic, rightfully so. But anyway, as usual, let's get into the story, shall we? So here we go. But okay, of course, it starts off with these astronauts in space, as one of these individuals is basically, I guess you say, thinking, not just thinking, just trying to point out, okay, there has to be something out in the world. There has to be something out in the universe. It can't be just man. Men can, when he says men, he meant human beings, of course, mankind. There has to be more than just humans outside, in the universe. Something better. It can't be just them. It can't. Human beings cannot be the only living things in the universe. Which actually makes sense when you think about it, because that's like literally impossible when you think about it. But anyway, of course, the thing is that once once our main character here, he he of course he puts him to sleep with the others, but realizes that something goes astray, unfortunately. And there's only like only like a few of them that survived, really. But this astronaut crew pretty much crash lands on this planet in the far distant future, where there are these intelligent speaking apes that are basically the dominant species, of course, on this planet, hence the name. And yes, the thing is that human beings are pretty much are enslaved, of course. Uh, they're pretty much like, I guess you would say, they pretty much it would be put it into slavery, of course, and experiment on. Yeah, the remaining crew at first, before they discovered the apes, of course, they would just travel around, like, what world is this? What what kind of a place is this? What kind of planet did they crash land by mistake and whatnot and whatnot? What kind of life does this have? I mean, of course, it takes them a while, of course, but yeah, once actually happens, oh boy, that was bad news for them, I guess you would say. So yeah, so altogether, it's pretty insane ride. When I say insane ride, I mean the film as a whole. Our main character basically gets kidnapped and he does discover that the remaining crew, his friends, were experimented on. I mean, excuse me if I'm jumping around a little bit here, because I don't want to spoil anything. As I must said multiple times before, um, I rarely give any spoilers in my reviews, hardly, hardly give any spoilers in any video actually. When I think about it, but yeah, um, yeah, he pretty much can't talk right away because of a certain circumstance I have heard, and he's basically assigned to the one ape who's actually a part of a married couple. This I give you Lady Ape and her husband. They will have to look after this individual. And yes, of course, this in itself creates conflict within the couple, because she wants to know how this one is different from the other. She calls him bright eyes and all that. And she knows there's something different. There's something distinctive about this human compared to the others that she has been, uh, been with, studying and all that over the years. You can tell she has done this kind of thing for quite a while. But there's something about this guy that's far different compared to the others. As it turns out, she was actually correct. But there's, like I said, great conflict with everybody. And she tries to pretty much bring this up to the, I guess, the ape government. I guess you're the ape politicians, everyone call them that. But everybody's looking at her like she's the crazy one. Are you kidding me? Humans being smart, being able to talk and all that? You must be crazy. What, are you a lunatic? So yeah, and of course, that one famous scene, "You damn dirty ape," and all that, and everybody's like shocked and everything. Oh yeah, She was right. He can talk. But and there's also this other woman, this human woman. I mean, who's a mute. Yeah, and, she's a part of the story, of course. So I can say that this was definitely a pretty good film. I really liked it, of course. This, mind you, this is coming from a guy that's not really into sci-fi. Really, I'm not. I don't care for the sci-fi genre really like at all. But I just want to talk about this one because hey, I don't review sci-fi films all that often. At least I feel like I don't. But and I want to talk about sci-fi movies other than Star Wars because that's like one of the when it comes to sci-fi genre. When it comes to sci-fi genre, Star Wars is like the primary franchise I talk about when I speak about sci-fi. But that kind of annoys me in some ways. Nothing against Star Wars. Don't get me. That's not a stab towards Star Wars like at all. Don't get me wrong. Well, that's why I'm talking about other sci-fi films is what I'm getting at. Even if it's another franchise entirely. But anyway, like I said, I like this one. This one definitely deserves all that hype, of course. But I liked it. I really did enjoyed this film for what it's worth, of course. So yeah. So yeah, what a trip for our main character to go through. That's for sure. But I did think this was a pretty good one, of course. So if you have not seen this one, for whatever reason you have not seen this one, of course, um, I was like definitely get into it, of course. Granted, it may not have the best special effects. Well, okay, compared to like Transformers movies or whatever, or even like Avatar, like James Cameron's Avatar. It may not have the best effects compared to that because they use makeup and whatnot. But this is definitely far better than those movies and whatnot. If you, in my honest, humble opinion here, but this was good, folks. I liked it. Top notch acting. The story's really good, and yeah, it deserved to be called a sci-fi classic. It really should be called that because it is. But yeah, I liked it. I really did enjoy this film as a whole. So if you have not seen it, like I said, give it a watch. I did own this film on VHS tape a while back, then on DVD, and then on Blu-ray. But I don't have none of these movies anymore because I pretty much gave it away to friends. I let them have it as gifts, I guess. Because I guess that would be used items, I guess. But whatever. I like the set designs. I like the setting that they have in here. The set designs are really good. The sound design is actually top notch as well. So this was definitely a really well made film as a whole. It is really good. But yeah, I liked it. I really did. I can say that this is definitely worth the watch, folks. Of course, I liked it as a whole. So anyway, I like the costumes, the makeup, and all that. I can tell it was really time consuming. Well, yeah, no shit. But anyway, all in all, I'll give this an overall rating of a 7.5 out of 10. It's a 7.5 out of 10. It's definitely a great film. So, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh, yeah. Later.